What's going on, guys? Andrew Piluk Hockey here, back with another video, and today there's going to be a couple uploads, and this should be the first one, but it's on Jesse Puljujarvi, or Jesse Puljujarvi, however you personally like to say it, because I know people don't like it when I use both, but I know a lot of people like using Jesse, some use Jesse, whatever. That's not the biggest point of this video, his name. It's the fact that he might be on his way out of the Edmonton Oilers organization. We talked about this, I believe, last week or the week before. I made a video updating the fact that the Oilers might be shopping him around. The Oilers could be a very active team going into the draft tomorrow, because today is Thursday and I'm uploading it the same day as I'm filming this. So if you guys want to come and check out the NHL draft stream, I'm going to be live tomorrow. I'm hoping to have some guests, but for now it's just me. I've got to make some calls here. So this is really fun. This time of the year is really crazy. I'm on Twitter way too much, and hopefully the videos will be coming through like crazy, and it won't be in this setup. I am working so hard in making sure that the backdrop of my video is better. But Marcus Lato, I believe that's how you pronounce his name, basically put some information out there that if the Oilers did not trade Jesse Puljujarvi, that he will probably play in Europe next year. So here's some information that I want to get to right away before it gets too crazy. There's an account that's been connected to a lot of things. Now, he's a KHL insider, hockey scout. His username is A_Kalnins. I don't want to be disrespectful. I believe his name is Ivis Kalnins, and he tweets a lot. He's got some decent information whenever some KHL stuff comes about, and he usually gets the scoop pretty quick. He quoted a Darren Dreger tweet that said Jesse Puljujarvi has made it clear to the Edmonton Oilers that he wants to be traded. He wants a fresh start to his young NHL career. It's believed the Oilers are willing to accommodate, but don't want to give him away. Of course not. And they intend on being patient and finding the right fit. So this account said, although there have been rumors about him going to the KHL, they are all false. There are offers, but his camp is not interested. So that gets rid of the KHL stuff, apparently. But looking at Puljujarvi, he's 21 years old, and he's got to sign a deal. He's a restricted free agent. But I believe the Edmonton Oilers are kind of putting it out there to see what teams could offer, because the big talk is that they want a player back, of course, and it can't be anybody that's below basically a second-line winger or a third-line winger at least. But to me, that seems like you're selling pretty low, and I think a lot of people share that opinion. To me, I don't think that the Oilers should pick up the phone unless it's something that they really feel is the right fit. And Ken Holland right into the Oilers organization, and he's got to make a big decision, because you got to remember, Puljujarvi dropping down to that number 4 spot, everybody thought, okay, this is a guy that could step into the NHL right away and play at least on their third line and move up to the second line by the end of the season. But Puljujarvi's been up and down to the AHL, of course, and Bakersfield, and he hasn't really produced that well in the NHL. He's done pretty decent in the AHL. So Puljujarvi has 17 goals and 37 points in 139 NHL games, and he's just coming off of surgery for both of his hips. His skating is expected to be fully ready for the upcoming season. That comes from Sportsnet, but this is crazy. So what's going to happen with Puljujarvi? His numbers aren't there, but he's also super young. Like, they can't give up on him yet. I don't think the Oilers want to give up on him, because the Oilers need cheap wingers, and Puljujarvi currently is a cheap winger. They're going to get him to a cheap deal wherever he goes. He's not going to be an expensive player, because he does not have the points and goals and everything to back it up, because he just hasn't produced. And again, you can't expect him to be, right away boom in his prime, but I think the Oilers expected a little bit more from him, especially last season. I think that the Oilers really thought that he was going to take a step, but the ice time, the up and down stuff, and the injuries hasn't really gone well for him, and I don't think the Oilers are ready to make another trade that they may regret in the future, because we've seen it already. Them moving on from players. Eberle's done fine with the Islanders. Hall, of course, with the Devils. That one hurts the most for them. But Yakupov failed, of course. Nuge is still there doing his thing. Nugent Hopkins is still doing all right. And, of course, McDavid, Draisaitl, guys like that, they're still fine. Of course, they're amazing hockey players. But they don't want another cheap asset that they can use for the future to play with a guy like McDavid in the future. they don't want to have to give that up right away. And I really don't think that they should pick up the phone unless they're getting back something that they believe can play on their team right now that can produce, because Puljujarvi is a Pandora's box. You don't know what you're going to get yet with him, and they're expecting him to be like a 15-20 goal scorer each year, because that's kind of what they need out of him. The Oilers really need that. So will he flee? Will he get out of the NHL? Because the Oilers will still hold his rights, I believe. So if he comes back, I still believe that he would be able to come back. There's a part in here from Sportsnet that says if a trade to another NHL team cannot be made, and it has not happened by the end of the day Saturday, that is unlikely. Puljujarvi is considered free to sign with any European club. There's been interest from more than one KHL team, according to Lado, with Puljujarvi expected to favor Jokerit, although there's been tweets saying that KHL clubs are not that interested, or they're not that interested, but this is kind of conflicting reports. Or the Finnish Elite League club Karpat, near his family in Oulu. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that correct, but I don't know. If he goes to Europe, the Oilers hope that he comes back, and then they can hold on to him and maybe get him signed and everything's, back to normal. But you would think that with a new management team, with a kind of a new management team, Holland being the biggest change, and they've made some other changes there, and then obviously a new coach, you're going to have some new players. They signed an international free agent, can't remember his name right now, but he's really fast. They're probably going to be making some trades here, hopefully. You would think that he would probably want to stick it out with this team and see what they can do. If he's healthy, especially, he can at least show what he's worth. But a lot of people think that he might have played his last game as an Edmonton Oiler, and if these reports are true, the Oilers might regret what they get back in a trade package, and it could be a one-for-one deal, I don't know, but what do you guys think is going to happen? Let me know down below. This video, I mean, as I'm making it, I'm just thinking, why would Puljujarvi want to go? I know it hasn't worked out that much, but this is a new team, really. You're getting a new chance with a new coach, new GM. You would think that maybe this, sparks a chance to start over. This is your fresh start, but let me know what you guys think down below. If you're new, make sure to subscribe. Love to have more hockey conversations with you. Join the squad. Let's get to 6,000 subscribers. Thank you guys so much. I'll see you guys in the next video or stream, maybe that NHL draft stream. Peace.